I first heard about this when they called me from the airport, Charlottesville Airport, and said that they had a huge installation that they would like me to pick up. And I asked them how they knew that it belonged to Henley, and they said that a passenger had walked through the airport and mentioned that she was a participant who had made that piece.
So the art supervisor of Albemarle County picked it up and brought it here, and Ms. Russell asked us if we would like to undertake the project of finding out all about these things.
The art project consisted of 4 tall painted columns and 1 circular board, and was over 15 years old. The 7th and 8th grade art class got to work immediately trying to determine the meaning and value of the art project. They started by unscrewing the lids of the tubes.
Alright, we're gonna open this, guys. I have no idea. Whoa! What's inside?
Inside were 18 letters written in 1998 by 7th and 8th graders. Each of the letters was entitled Time Capsule.
I taped down numbers on the top of these so that we could remember where they are. The letters were found in 2, and we didn't know if there was anything else, so we started shaking the columns to see if we could hear anything inside. And 2 was the only one that had anything in it. The other ones just had mold and icky stuff inside, so we didn't usually open those. There was also Sarah written on the top band. You can probably see it right there. There was also Mecca 1998 written down here.
Despite knowing what was in the columns, the 7th and 8th grade art class still had no idea what the art project was for, or who the people behind it were. After examining the letters, they began to realize that many of the names were actually written inside the letters, and after researching those names in the 1998 yearbook, they began to find more and more participants of the art project. One such participant was a girl named Graylin Brashear, who now, 15 years later, is an editor at the Seagull Weekly. After several emails, Miss Brashear even decided to come to Henley to shed some light on the mysterious art project.
I think this one was mine, because we each did a pie segment if we wanted to. I don't think there are enough for each person to have done one, but I'm pretty sure that that one was mine, and I think there's a piece of this stuff that looks like that too. So you have just a memory of what you were looking at the time, and I think I remember this little swoops, but...
Miss Brashear also recalled that the painting of the art projects had taken place at the Charlottesville ice skating rink on the weekends.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what the significance of this was. I know that during the weekend there were also lectures about art, and we talked with the artists a little bit about different artists, contemporary artists for the most part, and I remember some of that.
She also told us that some of the students didn't go to Henley at the time. She thinks they went to Jewett or Berkeley or one of those other schools in the county. So we contacted the principal of Jewett, and she ponied us the 1999 yearbook, and that has also helped with finding some people.
Miss Brashear also called up her friend Margaret, who is involved in the art project, on her phone.
Hey, Margaret, it's Graylin. How are you?
Together, they recalled a lot about the art project, as well as uncovering some forgotten letters and memories.
I'm good. I'm calling from Miss Russell's phone because my phone doesn't have service at Henley, and I've got a whole bunch of wonderful middle school students here who would love to hear your voice too. Hey,
hi.
Hi. So I'm sitting here with everybody, and I just told what I remember about the weekend, and I guess you emailed them, but do you want to tell them what you remember? Because I think you remember more than I do.
Oh man. Well, I think I said everything I remembered in my email, but I remember that it was the weekend. I can't remember if it was those weekend days or just Saturday, but we were sitting on the floor and painting those weird tubes and boxes, and yeah. Then I can remember going with my family to see it in the airport after they installed it.
Cool.
But I knew my family was there. When they used to see it.
I remember that too. That's right. I had forgotten that there was a little. Was there a reception or something?
Yeah.
I'm looking through this pile of essays and noticing that most of them are typed, but I distinctly remember handwriting mine. I wonder if I should read this out loud so that you can hear it too, Margaret. It's a note from you. Okay. It says grape. This is Mog. And then a word that I cannot decipher, which I can't remember, but I know had some meaning. says, remember me, it's 1:43 Saturday, April 18th, 1998. And then, has Will kissed Lizzie yet? Ha! See you at UVA, question mark, dot, dot, dot.
My favorite part was when this fresh year came and talked to us, because it was really cool like see her side of the story and hear what like she remembers from the project. And I also liked how she called Miss Marshall on the phone, because I don't know, it was just cool to hear someone else, and they still know each other after all those years. That's just cool.
After that, all the pieces of the puzzle began to fall into place, and the Henley art team was able to find many of the participants of the art project through web searches and emailing. They also began to develop an ambitious idea of their own.
After we found this one, we thought it would be really cool if we made our very own time capsule, and I don't know what it's going to look like yet or what we're going to put in it, but probably letters. We might put in a flash drive so that it'll be more like, it'll be more modern instead of letters, which are like older. And we also have a bunch of ideas of what we're going to do with it, but they're not really realistic. Oh, we were going to have it, bury it in the ground and then have it set on a little like stand that's on a timer, and then after a certain amount of years it'll rise up with a fog machine. But yeah, those aren't really going to work very well, so we still have to figure out what we're going to do with that.
So after we find all the people that were involved in this art project, we're going to invite them here and meet them all and hopefully give them back our letters, or their letters if we can.
I wasn't really excited about it until it arrived. And then I saw how incredible it was, and the idea of it being a time capsule was really intriguing. And then I think the real energy began when you all got involved, because you had such an enthusiasm for finding out about it, and you have such a persistence about really deeply investigating it and checking all kinds of resources. So that's when I think I really got into the whole project, through your energy that you all were putting into it. And now I'm really excited to see your final outcome when you bring everybody together and present their letters back to them. And also your wonderful idea about making your own time capsule. So it's cool that their work influenced you all towards moving towards a piece of your own. I think that's really cool.